I don't think we released all of our feelings last night with the full moon. Oh my gosh. I like opened the door. I'm like, you could come in here. So that's the thing is like, um, when that young with these emotions is you just feel the rage. And it's gotta filter out some. Let me go give her a hug. That might help. By the way, welcome to Coffee, Chaos, and Cards. I'm Care Bear, Karen. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I finally got these back from the girls. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Let me go give her hugs. And I resorted to the lollipops again. So yeah, um, just a normal day around here. Just some days are a little more intense. This should be interesting today. All right, so welcome, welcome, welcome. A little tequila. Tequila makes me mean. It's not my friend. I can have like, you know, a margarita, maybe two, and then I'm like, no. Small ones, not huge ones. Not, not like the fishbowl size ones by any means. Oh yeah, selenite wine to put that down. So I don't like sling it across my table or something. I did look. I'm trying to make a habit of doing this. Ooh, so warm in here. Millie. Oh, and a door's opening, Millie. Hi. Saying hi. That's Nancy June. She's my Becca is too involved into all the cards and everything. She loves handing me cards, and it's really weird how on point they can be. It's spooky. Hold on. I'm picking up some charms I'm seeing that they laid around because they like to play over here. I mean, I would if I was their age. I mean, all this stuff looks fun, right? Okay. So, Millie de la Prida. See me. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Gemini time. Yeah. If Scotty Boy says tequila makes my clothes fall off. Okay, ladies. Remember that. Remember that. Or gents, whichever. I don't want to presume anything, right? Whatever, just remember. Scotty gave us away a clue about himself. Too funny. All right, let me put. Yeah, y'all are just gonna have to deal with the light going on and off. I'm seeing how far this goes before I need to do something. All right. Beautiful message from Millie with lots of beautiful emojis. Today we see yellow and then the red hearts. Red. Passion. And just, that's like the spark of life, right? Red. But also there can be, you know, there's anger there sometimes. Like, was it like passionate love or hate? Well, let's get this little guy out for you, Millie. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, your wonderful energy. And please make sure you'll subscribe to Millie de la Parida. She's full of surprises. Good ones. All right. Your yes or no question. Just ask it to yourself, Millie. And the universe will deliver the answer to the cataverse of Mr. Predicto Kitty. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Nancy thought that was funny, so thanks. Thanks, Boo. All right, we're going to prime him. There. He likes it. He wants me to tap him on the bottom now. Yes. Yes, he said, wow, yes. Ooh, are you flirting? What are you doing?
I know I do.
All right. Oh, gotta put the hide and seek chant back. Almost forgot him. Things are coming out. Things are coming out. All right. And before I hit this, Millie, I can't make this up. Now she's going back out the door and closing it. There's some like window of time or opportunity, right? All right. Let's see what you say. Okay. All right, there we go.
The answer you seek is yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes. Just a yes. Affirmative. So if there is some type of window closing right now, Millie, something that's keeping you from taking a certain path, just know that's going to be good. It's a yes. It's a yes. So I feel like you're the type of person who would ask, you know, the question in a positive way. I feel like you'd be like, am I going to get through this or something? Yes. You know, whatever it is. All right. Thank you, Mr. Predicto. And thank you for being here, Millie. And all of your love and support. We love you. All right. First lover. Almost afraid to say that. First lover of the day. All righty. Oh, goodness, Karen. I just scrolled like past like everybody's. I'm like, wait, hold on. Hi, Victor. Beautiful meditation today, as always. And I mean, it's all of us doing it together, though. That's the thing. And you feel different flavors of energy. And that's very cool, isn't it? I got to start like writing down some of the things I think about. Like, not like think about. And this reminds me of something I wrote down once, a random thought, because I'm full of them, obviously, but I feel like it's something that I did want to share with y'all, and something I want to like be more aware of. And it's something that even my tarot and astrology teacher, Dusty White, he was explaining about that moment, you know, when we're shuffling the cards, when we're, in that moment with the universe, putting out your question in that moment, said, like, think about where the thoughts come from in your head. The more intuitive ones, it's almost like can kind of feel like they come from the back and forward. And it's the ones that I need to start thinking about when I'm having the anxious thoughts. Where can I feel in my mind? Where do I feel like those are coming from? And I think that's something like we can better understand and trust our intuition that way. So that was something I wanted to share that I thought y'all might find interesting. This is Zoomies here. We don't need cats. We've got Gemini twins. I do need a cat, though. I want a cat. Cativerse, send me my cat. They've always found me. Like, send me my cat. She said, yeah. Well, Bob, the bobtail cat across the way, he visits me every day, and I get to love on him. He's so sweet. He just goes like back down, belly up. You know, he's just a really cool cat. And watching him, and like his feet are like funny too, like on the back, like they're almost like jackrabbit like, more so than like a normal cat. And then just seeing that like little nub is the cutest thing ever. Anyways, they're cool cats. Cool cats. All right. Scotty boy, love you. Lindsay, hi. Mr. Floyd's Universe. Josh, we love you. And, you know, we're going to lay down a Zodiac to see kind of like what these next 6 months hold. And, you know, in those placements too, like we can put out with the intention to see particular, you know, collective timings. Granted, everybody used their own discretion and judgment. Something doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Today's message, you know, or part of it, that part of it wasn't meant, but perhaps there's going to be 12 houses. So yes, one of them will fit you. I promise. I promise it will. And if it doesn't, please let me know in the comments. Or let me know in the comments what did resonate for you. That would be interesting. And I think that we could see a better collective pattern, you know, like with getting actual like responses of what resonated. Putting that out there, that would be really cool. But anyways, check out Josh, 8 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday. Then we move over to Truth Wave meditation, get our meditation on twice a day, 9:45 a.m. Eastern and p.m. Eastern. Yeah. And then y'all get me or you don't get me. I'm like the hide and seek champion, aren't I? Maybe that charm was meant for me. I don't do it on purpose, though. My life is a little chaotic, as you can see. So, and that's something, you know, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, Josh had to take a day the other day, right? I forget, like, time just is like, but that's okay. And Spirit says that's okay. We don't have to be begrudged. I don't know where that word came from. To our routines, or if something really feels off with our energy that day, why do we want to put that out there, right? Unless, like, you know, sometimes like last Friday, that was something I needed to do for me to raise my vibration, and I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for that. And I needed that interaction that day. I did. So thank you for that. And I hope, like, you know, we got some feel goods out of it. But yeah, I think that's important, you know. But sometimes, especially like in our day-to-day lives, and this is coming right from the back, I feel it, though, is like in Virgo, the 6th house coming out yesterday is a time to look at what the smaller details of life and how we approach them, and to find more balance there, and to think about some of those things. Why do you do those things? Who are you doing them for? It's kind of like taking a little inventory. So a little bit of an analytical approach to some things. And I feel like intuitively, you'll get signs about what those are if you don't know. But I feel like you already know, because I know mine. And it's okay. Like, if you don't do something that day, it's okay. Give yourself grace. All right? It takes a while to rebuild things and for it to sink into the subconscious. Oh my goodness, Nancy Jean. Hold on. Give me that. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Okay. I wrote down, I did a funny experiment last night. I just want to share with y'all real quick. And let me scroll down. Solar plexus and root chakra, yes, and the sacral. The sacral needs to be, because it's right in between. And of course the heart, you know, because the heart pushes it, I believe. And this is where I've been feeling more vibrations and everything. It's the largest energy center. I feel like we keep that charged. It helps push and move. But I feel like I've been to here. And it's a survival. It's fighting a fear. It's fighting something that feels uncomfortable. But I did this like little experiment where I like finding random word generators, or, you know, idea generators. And this was like a creative idea generator. And the words that came out together would be like 2 words together. And these were the series that like struck out to me, and it sounds almost like a poem. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Oh, yeah, and the wall before the fall. So something's fragile. All right. Okay, Nancy June. Oh, she saw the candle. Happy birthday. Happy. All right, I gotta move her real fast, y'all. I apologize. This is not gonna work. Hold on. And then I'm going to show y'all, like, if y'all need to see anything. Are you happy? Happy! That's the one thing about us not having cats right now, is I can have flowers. I can have flowers. Please don't mess with those. All right. Sorry, y'all. Alrighty. There we go. And yeah, I'm going to be doing something like with ancestors, like generational something, because I feel like there's some messages coming through. And I've never seen this photo before. And my twins got into something. And this photo was just like laying on the ground yesterday when I was picking up stuff. Oh no. And this would have been my father-in-law. We have this desk right here. Oh, yeah, he smoked. We have this desk in our house. I feel like it's like, I mean, I'm looking at it. It doesn't look the best it's looked in a while, but he's telling me like, finish that up. You know, there's some work to be done. And it's there's some paperwork there too, right? And I see the calendar and he had 2 phones on his desk. Interesting. Only one thing in the inbox there. It looks like more is in the outbox. And a family photo on the desk. All right. These were the words that came out in combination that I thought were really cool. Loving ear. That feels very Cancerian to me, and where Mercury's in Cancer right now. A loving ear, listening with love. Unconditional love, just listening. A sour eye. I've seen quite a few of those. Classy plastic. Classy plastic. This one's for PG. Obscene bubble. Love you, PG. An obscene bubble. This one's interesting. Nimble fang. A nimble fang. Ooh. This one's cute. Hypnotic toes. Ooh. I actually don't think it's about feet fetish. I don't think it's about that. I think what that is kind of like at the end of meditation, you know, like when they say like kind of shake it out a little bit. I feel like hypnotic toes is like moving your toes a little bit. There's something about with the toes there. Vague whisper. I like that one, a vague whisper. This one was funny, and I just put it down because, you know, geese are one of my spirit animals. Cloudy geese. So the geese are in the clouds. Cloudy geese. They can't see their path clearly, but there's a lucky stream. Yeah, that one came out for real. Necessary owl. Something, you know, that's nocturnal, but it's all about like wisdom, necessary wisdom. Then there was still wealth. Stagnant money. Holding on. Holding on. And then the last one, necessary bread. And that's, you know, like that feels like that service, right? Helping others. And that's something that through service to others, even if it's not money, you know, if it's an act of kindness or something like that, that is something that can instantaneously help heal karma right away, you know. And if karma's not your thing or whatever, it's putting out something positive and, you know, not necessarily with the intention to get something back, but it does find its way back to you in ways that, unless we look around and think about the things that we're grateful for, we can easily overlook. We can easily overlook it because a lot of the times it can come back from the person that you help. But a lot of the times, especially when you're volunteering organizations and things like that, it comes back in way different ways. All right, so that was a and next we're going to get into the Zodiac thing. All righty. Bonnie, hello. Hi, how are you? Millie ain't playing around this morning. Lindsay. Zuki. You know that's so funny about that is like I thought you mistyped Karen Suki. But you're gat. Zuki. Isn't that wild? Yes, I did. Scotty, I did have to smack that the cat's bottom. It's plastic. It's classy plastic. Oh, the kitty types? That would be awesome. Just as long as you didn't like time anybody out. It's too funny. Oh, and I need to like I added some more mods yesterday. I need to like add more of y'all. I might like put out my like little thing, you know, and just so because I can just do it easily from the comments when you respond there. And it's not an obligation to anybody. Like some people are like, oh no, I don't have the time. I'm like, wait, it's just like if you happen to be here, like help me out. If you happen to be here, because you know, I'm a small channel. I can't afford to hire people, and I don't need that yet. You get to the other room and you forget why you're there. That's like every day of my life. And then I get there, I'm like, oh my gosh, who spilled this? I had a moment last night. I was like, and then I was just like, I started laughing. And it's like, yeah, there are shades of gray in that laugh. It's like, but something about it though, it's much better than crying at that moment for me and just sinking into it. And then it just like explodes in the rest of the house, right? Like my bad mood just makes everything worse. It's strength and patience and temperance. Hershey. Hi, thank you for being here, Hershey the Shadow Reader. Today's Wednesday. You go on Wednesdays, I think, don't you, Hershey? I gotta I want to put together like a little like calendar or something I can put up or something. One of my intentions, at least, but you know, we'll see. Oh, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. I'm like scrolling down just to see if I missed anybody that I have not said hello to yet. I love, hey Tina, Humpty Dumpty is what we teased my mom with. She was shaped like an egg with shoestring legs. Bless. And people do like bird legs too, you know, some bird legs or stilts. But they had the egg. Oh, bless. Bless. You know, they had to have like a to be fairly gracious to continue to take that joke, right? Oh, you've got some big distractions. Oh, brunch. Oh my goodness. And the mailman. Hey, Mr. Postman. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Who's mama's birthday? Well, happy birthday. Or is that me when I held up the flowers? I don't know. I'm confused. Well, thank you. Oh, thank you for whatever it is. Ah. Oh, Victor. Oh, okay, y'all. Obviously, I'm not gonna let me so I can see the latest ones. All right, let's get into this. So, oh, I don't know if you'll want to take a screenshot of these because it's kind of cool, like to think about some of these. All right. I like to experiment with things like that. That's very my mercurial side. I guess be very like Page of Swords like I like to think the light of it. But yeah, it's there's a you have to resist some temptations with that as well. Sometimes there's things like we don't need to dig into, right? All right. Okay. I feel like I definitely need to light some incense on this because, yeah. And do a little spell. Awful. I need one that like I can get a good wrist, like that I can get for my wrist. It's in the wrist. Weird. All right. Yes, incense. Or Palo Santos, whatever. The citrine star. Let's put the citrine star, and it's next to this moon. I can't remember what this one is. I got it from Chloe's Crystals. Pretty. So we've got a star and a moon above. I don't have a sun, but citrine. Oh, and then we do need, yes. Is that the angel aura? Beautiful. All right. And we got some other crystals out here. And probably the best, which really makes me think about, our ancestors and stuff, is this beautiful skull from Chloe. And Chloe, I watched your video. On the name. This is Palo Santos. Just imagine the smell, sending it to all of you right now. Clearing our energies, clearing the cards. I'm asking all of our guides, your guides, to communicate with my guides. Looks like I'm on fire. Well, hey, you probably like that, don't you? You're a fire sign. That Scotty is very brave. You can jump into action when needed quickly. We need that. Give me a minute to, I want to reset these. And then Spirit's telling me to do that real quick. We're going to use the, why can I not remember the name of it right now? Very, it's popular. Y'all know what it is. Oh my gosh. Words. words. But it's a beautiful deck. It's a classic. I love the Seven of Pentacles card, by the way. I just feel more love in that, like not as much frustration, and I like that. So yeah, it has some different nuances in it. The overall meanings are very Rider Waite, but with the nuances, it can soften the energy. There can be visual clues in the cards. But we're going to be looking at the next 6 months collectively for us through our Zodiac. All right, we're almost done here. Last one, like Queen of Cups. All right. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, ascended masters. Please let us see the next 6 months what we need to see for our greatest good. Thank you for all of our blessings. All right. Cut the deck, the Chariot, and the Queen of Cups. Because naturally she was on the bottom. Oh gosh. The Empress in the Chariot. Mother Gaia. The Ace of Pentacles, but it's in the reverse. And the Empress again. One more. Hi, Krista. Krista comes on at noon, I believe, with PG today. The Master Creator. All right, Spirit said one more time, Karen, one more time, and then I'm gonna overhead and shuffle. But it turned back up right. I was in the bottom. All right. So the next 12 sign, you know, like we'll see how that affects for like the next 6 months. I'm going to make sure to shuffle this really good, okay? Thank you all so much for being here. I was going to joke about cutting cards and not cheese. I better not say that word too loud. My girls love cheese. 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 Oh, I see Bubbles. Bubbles. Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. Mr. Ben's Bacon Bits. Oh, that one wanted to come out. Oh my Lord, y'all. Okay, this is Cancer energy. The one that wanted to fall out. It doesn't have to be love, though. You know, it can be, it's just the coming together of, you know, it can even be like a conversation, you know, friends, a good business relationship or whatever. But at the base of it, the cups, it's about the emotions, and look at all those, the rainbow of emotions that are coming together there. So it's about something that we love, and it's a more intimate connection with the two. It's not like the 10. So yeah, see some Cancer energy. I was trying to find my because I still don't have all of my Japanese memorized. Y'all, it takes time. Especially with an old brain. I was wanting to see what Cancer was again, because I know the Three of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. I do know that. Oh, well. That was on the bottom. I can't make that up. I can't. Okay. Wow. I feel the magic. The magic's already talking. It feels like something could be like returning home, but also can be like bad memory, something that just leaves a bad taste, like it's something once loved. Also, you know, like it just can be just, yeah, going back home sometimes. Staying too stuck in something in the past. And it's not in a good way with the Six of Cups. It's stagnant. Stagnant. Oh, yeah. Refusing. That's being stubborn. That's being stubborn. Not refusing to see something. So I'm going to, Spirit told me to take that Two of Cups in the first, okay? And that's Aries in the first house. And that's, you know, our self. So our self, like a lot of you could have like Sun in the 7th house. Ooh, Ace of Wands wanted to pop out. So that's going to happen in Mercury. Let's see. But yeah, you could have or a lot of 7th house placements, but also Cancer, you know, because I did say that was Cancer. But I'm just looking, you know, that it's Two of Cups, but in the house of you. That's why I'm kind of thinking these other things, right? But Spirit wants us to know, like, this is what's important to us right now, is to feel that connection, to feel some type of connection. It's time, and it's upright. So this is something that we can feel positive about. Maybe there's some type of change there, because coming into the 2nd house, and I'm going to have to cut the rest of these if another one doesn't come out. These are particular Spirit messages. In the 2nd house, the 6 of Cups reverse. The 6 of Cups is Scorpio. Those are the fixed emotions, right? And that's what, I believe that's Sun in Scorpio. And I just said the Sun. It's okay, you can't make this up. All right. So yeah, you're in the reverse there. It could be affecting, because the 2nd house is our possessions, our, you know, income, even daily routines there too. But I think more like that when Virgo, but Taurus, you know, Venus, yeah, Taurus is, you know, likes routines, likes, you know, doesn't like change. And so there can be something that's affecting, and it's in your emotions that's affecting the change that's needed to have more abundance in the 3D world. So maybe that's somewhere we can be more mindful of. All right, now I'm going to cut these. Now the Ace of Wands in the 3rd.
Baby.
In Gemini.
Baby.
Okay. So
Baby.
calling it baby. Billy Bob. I think this is his name, Billy Bob. I forgot to tell y'all the other day too about the what was really scary. I think there was a gorilla that played drums. He was scary looking to me. Sam. His name is Sam. Oh, cutting the deck. The Knight of Cups upright. the Page of Wands in reverse. That's like some type of disappointment, setback. Oh, okay. So this is the time, like, we're going to be getting out of our head, you know, like, coming out of our head about something here. And I love this Eight of Swords because it's like, here she really is, but she's looking and look, she's bound. And those birds, you know, the birds, it's that air, the thoughts. And if she would just take the blindfold off, I mean, she could probably, you know, shoo them away. Might hurt a little bit, right? I don't know. That would kind of freak me out. But it's all in her head. And that's the thing, because here she really is. So we're getting out of this feeling. We're getting out of this feeling that we can't, you know, we can't do something here. And where's this falling? In Cancer. The 4th. But see, this Ace of Wands in Gemini. It's like a new idea, a great thought or something, you know, a new spark, new communications, a new passion. Feel like lit up in this area, which is exciting. It could feel a little fast paced, and also though too with the Ace of Wands, that fire in this mercurial house too. It can like go out as quickly as it came. It's balancing what we put into it for it to be able to evolve, right? But not everything is meant to stay that way. But the Eight of Swords, so we're going to be getting out of our head about something here. And in the 4th house, we have the Eight of Swords reversed. And, you know, that's all about our home, our roots, our family, emotional foundations, mother, you know, let's just say it, I'm putting the divine, you know, femininity, the divine feminine is the mother. And if this is what I'm hearing, might feel in that 4th house, there could be some change, thinking about some change there and opening up to it, releasing yourself from something you've been holding yourself back from. Oof. Okay. The Queen of Wands in the house she would love to be in, the 5th house. Woo! Yeah. There's good, fun times ahead. This is about, you know, romance and love affairs. Choose wisely. Play and creativity, even fertility. The childlike spirit, right? That joy, that spark, self-expression, but there can be drama here too. And it's like, what needs to be done now? You know, like, look at me, I'm out, you know, like this is us shining, standing in our power, but it's a nurturing power, the Queen of Wands, nurturing, leading in some type of way, being noticed, popular, well-loved. Doesn't wait for people to do things unless that's what she wants. It could be, of course, masculine or feminine, you know. Wow. So yeah, there's going to be something like going to be shining there in that 5th house as a collective. The Ace of Wands, I see it like build, like it's like something. It's something in the communications, thinking like siblings are in that 3rd house. Even like, you know, neighbors, interests, early education. Now, Aries, that's a cardinal spark of fire. And yeah, it's going to light your, you know, you might feel more creative. A really creative idea. Can't touch this. Yeah. But here we move into Virgo, and I feel like that 6th house is coming up. You know, Virgo is not the 6th house, but like when I say that, like they're all interconnected and it's complicated. I just heard something fall. I'm like, oh God. But I think that was my son. All right. So the 6th house here, where we have health and fitness, systems, pets, work habits, organizations, where you feel useful and where service is given here. We've got the Fool, and that's can be, you know, Aries, or even which is, you know, Mars, but it could be Uranian, right? Uranus. It's really kind of like, I think it's like that rebelling. But there's something we're afraid to take a leap on here. And it's something in the everyday something, you know, it could be a form of service, or, you know, like, do I get that pet even? Do I do this new job? Oh, I'm afraid to take a leap and try this new thing. Something we're holding ourselves back. Maybe it even feels, and I hate to say this with like the Fool, but in the reverse, I do feel sometimes it can feel even like it would be foolish. Something would be foolish. And maybe that's like, but I feel like we're kind of coming out of that, freeing ourselves, our mind of that here. All right. But it could be, for, you know, afraid to make that move here with the Fool in the reverse. But it looks like there can be some, and I'm hearing this too, there could be, you know, somebody that is not, maybe somebody leaves here, that 6 of Cups in reverse, or is left too. But you're going to have something come in, and it's going to make you feel really excited. It's going to make us feel really excited here. And I feel like and this is in that 5th house, in the Leo, that sun, that's strength. I think like Leo season is going to be fun. So there's still, oh, here we go. Yeah, something's definitely out of balance. This is the 7th house. We associate Libra, 7th house here. And, the 2 of Pentacles. That's, I believe, Capricorn. But something feels, you know, out of balance. Maybe too much of something, you know, like it can't, it's two opposing things that just, you can't, it's too much, whatever it is. And it's very, you know, with the Pentacles, it's in, you know, it can be in your finances, but it's affecting a relationship here in the 7th. Scorpio house, okay. Whew. All right, where Scorpio likes to live in the 8th house. We are, Pluto's retrograde right now. And it's all, you know, shared finances, inheritances, taxes, loans, property, joint ventures. You know, it's like where the 5th house, you know, is like the first date, you know, or just, you know, flings even. But it's very passionate and fun. And then it gets more serious in the 7th. And then the 8th is like, it's hell to get out of it sometimes, right? Yeah. So joint ventures, goals, mystery. the occult is there too. Sex. You know, it's merging and it's deeply merged. And here we have the Nine of Wands. Look at the face. God, not so sure about you. I'm going to stand behind this fence, but this fence is not really strong, right? It's not. The strength is in her. And she's way taller, you know, and then that wand's like even taller and it's on fire. It's like, yeah, I may not have much here, but I'm guarding what I have. And with that Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, there's something, you gotta, some paranoia there. I think it'd be like deeply connected with others in some way. Take and use that, you know, with the descriptions that I gave you, how you wish. And Nine of Wands, that's Sagittarius, but it's sitting in the Scorpio, you know, like in the 8th. And Sagittarius is Jupiter. Man, where is my, oh, my son let back out. They're playing down here though, so it's really cute. But yeah, Sagittarius, Nine of Wands. But we're almost there with something here, you know. It's just standing tall, not giving up. And yeah, might be something that we don't know that we're gonna be in that position with just yet, because sometimes that's what we don't see. We don't see there because Scorpio is mysterious and it hides things, right? Yeah, sorry. We're almost there. And then in Sagittarius, yes, the Lovers reversed. And you know what that is. That's a breaking of ways. And in that 9th house, that's like travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law, religion, how you learn, ethics, all kinds of things there. But there's something, it could even be a belief here, something that once loved felt very deeply connected to here. But I feel like it's a blessing. Okay, so Capricorn. This is a very public house, all right? The 10th house. It's your career, your long-term goals, your structure, status, reputation. It's where fathers are. You know, that masculine ideal. But there's a sense of unrest here with the Four of Swords in reverse. But it also could be coming out of a period of rest, waking up to something here. And it's very, but the Four of Swords in reverse, something can be a little public. Something can be a little public here that might feel uncomfortable. We'll get some advice, okay? The 11th house. Okay, well, this is good. You know, this is Aquarius. We're going to be coming out of some type of anxiety here with the 9 of Swords in reverse. You know, this is what, like, groups, friends, social awareness, humanitarianism, technology, hopes and wishes in the future. And I feel like right now, like, this really speaks. There is a lot of worry right now, right, with things that are happening. But I feel like we're going to be coming out of this. We're going to feel some relief, but there's still, you know, a little bit of unrest there. Pisces, 12th. endings, healing, closure, spirituality, solitude, karma, old age. This is actually where death is. Real death, I think. I'll double check. Afterlife, what's hidden, limiting beliefs, and subconscious, your dreams. What we don't see here is that something has been planted and it's growing, and that's so funny that I wanted to pull this card out and talk about it, right? There's something that's growing there. Some patience. There, you know, it will pay off, because I even talked about, like, look, it's something that you maybe even have your eye on right now. And you feel it. You feel it. I've been seeing like a lot of like circles and thinking about mandalas and stuff like that. These pinnacles. And look, it's already growing. The roots don't have to be so super deep there, but it's growing. It's gonna be a little young. Hang in there. Hang in there. That's what you don't see. Is like that maybe somebody has invested that you think that didn't invest, perhaps. But there's something that Spirit wants us to do. Oh yeah, and the bottom of the deck was the Five of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, it feels, I mean, we're coming out of it at that point. Starting to feel a relief and a renewal underneath. And this could be spiritual. This can be, you know, a new love or renewal in a, you know, a relationship, new body, something though that just, the vibration, you feel it. And right underneath that, the Knight of Wands. That's travel, that's excitement, that's moving forward and playing your drum, like drums. I'm seeing drums here. Could be a good thing. And then look at the horse in the background. Mama. I hear you, baby. Mama. And you're not going to be by yourself as much with the Hermit in reverse. And you're going to be ready to come out. And last, you're going to see anything that was unclear. Okay, you're going to be able to see that with the Sun. It might hurt with the Five of Swords, but you're going to be able to move forward. The Three of Wands into the Three of Cups. That's exciting. The Five of Pentacles is in reverse on the bottom. You can't make, I mean, on the top, you can't make that up. You cannot make that up. All right, I'm just going to like try to grab like, I wanted to do like a charm for each, but obviously we can't do that because I've already went over my time. Pencil, okay, so some writing. I heard meditation, you know, journaling, write something down, write thoughts down, but also write that scheduling. There's something that needs to be written here. And it might, you know, with the eraser or the pencil, it doesn't have to be permanent, right? Corrections can be made. Some things might need to be bound together, you know, better organization there, the binder clip. And I'm getting that. Terrific Pink Rex. Terrific. You're terrific, okay? It's going to be fine. But it can feel a little terrifying with the T-Rex, you know? It's about stepping into that. And I mean, the dinosaurs, even like a silly one like that, you know, I think about like ancient, you know, many years before us. So this can be something really old that is being said here. Yeah, it's all about you. I just heard Uranus too. And yeah, unity. The 3 cups. And a yellow teddy bear. Yellow. Hi. Sunshine bear. Yes. And you are protected. An evil eye. Maybe wear an evil eye. Keep an evil eye. That's a hand. Also just kind of got this too. Like we're feeling a lot of energy in our hands right now. Be careful or conscious of how you send that out with the evil eye. Right? And people like who can take that don't need to take that. They don't deserve that energy. All right, let's get one a quote. Let's just get a quote. Oh, but I feel like we needed advice. I feel like we did need some kind of advice though. Let's get to work your light. Always good to work your light, right? You'll just get one. Thank you all for being here. And just know, like, we could have got way deeper into that. Like, I like doing stuff like that. I might actually sit back with this and get some added insight. And if anything, you know, pops to mind, I'll let you know. Spirit, I'm not taking reversals anymore. All right. All right. Advice, Spirit. The Ace of Wands fell in my lap. And, you know, thank you all so much for being here and subscribing and comments, you know. If there's anything that resonated here for you today, please share that in the comments. That's, I really do appreciate that. And knowing that there were some connections made. And any suggestions or anything, you know, you want me to look into, kind of my thing is, you know, Page of Swords, I like to investigate things. I might not know everything, but we can learn and investigate together. I kind of feel like that's the sort of thing I like to do. Check X for important communication. X, Twitter. You are already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. And I said the true north yesterday. I said that. Listen to me. I said that. Imrama, where are you being called to journey to? There's a journey. There's movement here. And I mean, it can come from, you know, something that's hard to let go of there, right? In the bottom, Lemuria. Okay, so creating heaven on earth, it's happening, and I'm feeling chills. Oh, Scotty boy, thank you. Lemuria. So, yeah, that could be a hint right there about Lemuria. I can't say that right now. Oh gosh. Okay. So listen, like Fleetwood Mac song, The Chain. I'm hearing that. Okay. Break the chain. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns. Okay. So we're going to be talking. We know what we're talking about tomorrow. Healing and rewriting the future. Rewriting our future. You know, we can actually, and creating heaven on earth, it's happening. And that's also a good thing in your affirmations and stuff. It's happening. It's happening now. Even if I don't see it, it's happening. It's happening. It's underneath the surface. And things need to shift, move. They need to align. We have to stay patient. This is a test of patience. And I'm hearing temperance as well. through these things and to stand tall. You know, like you're going to feel like all you want is the balance in that Two of Cups there. But in your others, it's not going to reflect back to you properly, but it's because it's in our greater good that something or whatever it is for you. And granted, okay, like this isn't for everybody as a collective. Okay. So use your judgment. But ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. We're breaking a chain. And I look down at that you are unlocking something, breaking the chain. Let's see what she says. And I'll let y'all look at this again, because there's like this cave and you can see like, yeah, because you can probably like the ancestors, you know, your lineage is behind you. They're with you. And they want you to, you know, it's like about coming out into the light with something here. You can come out of that darkness into the light. All right, break the chain, break the chain. Oh, gosh. Every time I have to, it's an action card. So this is about action, y'all. This is about action. You are being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. I said something of not Victor's, Josh thing too about a download I got yesterday about this is about healing a generational trauma in our ancestors. Like, and not all of it is ours, obviously, but we've come into this life with that still with us. Things that just seem to happen and you're like, why? Like, this isn't who I am inwardly. Why is this, you know, it can be like karmic, right? We're clearing more than just our own karma. And that's the tough part with healers. And I feel, you know, we're all healers here in one way or another. So this is our opportunity to break free from something. Okay, we're rewriting the future, because by rewriting the future, I've heard this too, is that we can actually rewrite the past. And the energy can change and shift. Read into that, look into that. Maybe we'll talk about that one day, because it's really like, it'll blow your mind. It did mine. I was like, okay, my head hurts a little bit. I can think about this. So this can mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line. So in the paternal, there's the Four of Swords reversed. That's, you know, controversy, distress, anxiety. And then, but the Eight of Swords in reverse is coming out of, you know, out of that. But it might cause a little, might cause a stir. Healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often they are not even ours to begin with, but we do not know another way of being, and so we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. Life inventory, okay? What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What part of your future do you want to rewrite? Now is the time to shake it off, shake them off, and dream a new future into being. Work your light action. What old ways of being from your family line are you ready to let go? Seek assistance from your support team, aka your tribe, friends, you know, healers, coaches, whatever, therapists, to begin freeing yourself from it now. And by doing that and thanking our ancestors, and they're going to be thanking us. That Ace of Pentacles, that was the first card out. It's something linked to that. Oh my God, it's a gift for all of that. Hold on, y'all. Becca, no. All right, y'all, I got to go on that note. Yes, it is. It is. The peacock feather is for real. I love y'all so much. All right. We got this. We're going to do this. Becca. Oh, gosh. Get away from there. Okay. Ah! All right. Do all those YouTube things. I love y'all so much. Oh, I forgot to tell you, too. There was the C. See, could be Cancer, but I just looked down and was like, see you. Or you see. You will see. Okay. I just had to share that real fast. All right. I'm gone for real. Love y'all. Thank you so very much. Have a beautiful, blessed day. See you tomorrow. Mwah. Mommy.